The new Minecraft mob coming out next version has sneak peeks of it hidden throughout the Minecraft articles, and I just found one of its secrets. Hello there, Ray here, and today we're talking all about the upcoming Minecraft live event for 2023 and the new Minecraft version which they're going to be announcing 1.21. It was announced that we're going to get more information about the mobs that we can vote for this year's mob vote coming the first week of October. So that is just next week. What they'll probably do is come out with a short video about one mob at a time like they did last year, giving us time to kind of absorb what each mob is going to all do, as it will give a little bit of information about what the mob's features are. Then after we acquire information about all three of them, then they'll actually do the opening of the voting, and then 2 days later they're going to actually do the Minecraft live event where they will announce what is the winner of it, which will be the next mob that they'll put out in 1.21 update. And those of you that are subscribed with the bell notification set to all will get my community post like this one asking you how excited you are for this year's mob voting, where there was a lot less people that were very excited compared to people who just didn't care. Where do you fall on here? Do you think your opinion will change once you see what type of mobs are coming this year? 2 weeks ago, with the announcement of the Minecraft live event, the article also hinted at that they would sneak in some clues about the upcoming mobs that we'll get to vote on. They said they're going to do this through their Minecraft articles, and they recently had this Minecraft article about their new Minecraft lo-fi melodies. There was 3 different variations of these musics, one for the Minecraft game, one for Minecraft Legends, and one for Minecraft Dungeons. Each of them also comes with a testimony of how these melodies were used by the player. We're interested in the Minecraft one, as it talks about the player doing some Minecraft fishing as they turn on these new lo-fi music, where they're then excited by the music and decide to leave their cozy home and go on an adventure. They go down into the darks of the caves where they find glow squid. They then work on making a giant aquarium behind their house and have the glow squid inside of it. And then it ends by saying, I whip out my fishing rod again and soak up the view. Some soul lanterns and a potion of glowing would top this off well. Now, soul lanterns are already in the game, but when it comes to the potion of glowing, there is actually no such potion. But there is the effect of glowing, which is only in Java Edition, oddly, and there's only one way for the player to actually get this effect, and that is by the spectral arrow. Although mobs part of a raid can also get this glowing effect if they're near a bell when a bell is rung. And when anything gets this effect, there's a white outline around it, but you can even see this outline through blocks. So giving this effect to a player or a mob is really useful. The only problem is the current methods only last a few seconds. Now, a lot of us thought when they came out with the glow squid itself would be glowing, like actually putting off a light that would be transmitted onto the blocks near it, but instead they just have these little kind of particles coming off them, and they're giving kind of a nice little texture to make it look like they're actually putting off the light when they're not. The other thing is, we thought that maybe the glow ink would be used to make the glowing potion, but it never was. But the testimony is mostly about glow squids, so maybe they're going to make it so that the glow ink does produce the glowing potion. But we were told that the sneak peek within the article is supposed to talk about a new mob, so maybe the new mob actually makes the glowing potion, either by something it produces, or when it's killed it might drop an item which can then be used with a brewing stand and make the potion of glowing. And on the official Minecraft feedback page, there's a whole article where people are asking to get the glowing potion, as well as levitation one, and it has over 1,600 upvotes. The way it's written makes you think that's already in the game, as they talk about some soul lanterns and potion of glowing would top this off well. So it's like this person's already playing the 1.21 version where they have potion of glowing to choose from. Do you think this is one of their sneaky clues that they mentioned that they would scatter throughout their articles? When it comes to testimony by the Legends player, as well as the Minecraft Dungeons one, I haven't played this game, so I don't know if they're trying to give us any hints about the different Minecraft mobs through these messages, but maybe they're trying to give some hints about something new that's coming to the Legends as well as Dungeons. So if you guys happen to play the Dungeons ones, let me know if you find anything interesting in that one, or if you play Legends, let me know if you see any sneak peeks in this one. And this even got more intriguing with Minecraft's most recent post on Twitter, where it comes with this little video. In the video, they show a preparation going on for the Minecraft live event, where apparently this guy is going to be one of the main people that are talking at the event, and she's going to help him out and get ready so he's good at talking when the event actually gets started. But then we get interrupted by this screen that starts flickering, and Tiny Woo takes over the screen here, and then we can actually see his little character with a similar type of style that we've seen in the previous year with the little characters. And they're a little bit puzzled why Tiny Woo is on the screen. Tiny Woo then kind of re-explains when the Minecraft live event will be and how you can start voting for the mobs 40 hours before the actual event. He also talks about how there's that special Bedrock event where there's a server. You guys can go on and vote for the mob there, or even play some of the little mini games that they're going to have on it. There's also this interesting part where he reminds everyone to hit the subscribe button so they don't miss out on more interesting Minecraft news. And after explaining all that, this guy comes in and tells Cameron that there's time for the rehearsal, and then he sees this guy trying to take over the Minecraft Live, and he says he's trying to do this every single year, and he says he'll do fine on the actual event. So then they walk away, but then after they show us a little information about when the details will be of the event, we then get Tiny Agnes and Jens coming in talking with Tiny Woo. So he says that he is trying to save Minecraft Live and they need to help him get this working by the actual event date. He plugs this back in, gets electric shock, and then it finishes off by telling us the actual details of when it's going to go live. Now, there's one thing in particular during this that really caught my eye. There's also a lot of text that could be barely read. You can see they talk about the Minecraft Live prep with this sticky note here. Then during this shot here, we can see the Minecraft Live written on the whiteboard in the background. We also can see it looks like maybe PowerPoint with the details. And then there's also this little slide that comes just before this one, which you could barely read. It says Minecraft Live Preparation. The title of this document, some little icon that says Minecraft Live 2023, some little icon and some other text which I can't quite read. There's also some sticky notes on the table. Some of these are crumpled up, but this one here probably says October 15th. You can see the word October there. This one here says mob vote. And there's some other text underneath of it, probably saying details about the actual mob vote. There's also a sticky note over here, which we can't quite see in this picture. They also both have their scripts in front of them, which lets them know what they're going to say during the whole filming of this. A bit later, when he removes his hat, you can kind of see the rest of the text, but it's not really legible. And the orange sticky note also has information, but you can't quite read. But what I found the most fascinating is the stuff in the background during this little scene with Tiny Woo. He has this cord here which goes to his little telephone, which he's like using to communicate with people in real life. He also has like cactus in a pot and one over here as well. That also changes from night in the background with the two cactuses here and something blocking in the background. It has little frills along the edges to later where it shows up as being daylight. You can see one of the cactuses is still there. You can see the table is in the same spot, but the phone is moved over. The phone looks like it's moved in the location where the second cactus was at. We also can see outside now, and outside it looks like maybe there is some bushes that are green, but there is something kind of tan color or sandy color that's on the bottom of the screen here. And when the TV was turned off, the little cord here was unplugged, so they plugged it back in again. What is also shocking is the amount of likes you guys leave on my videos. Keep it up. In the very first scene, we can actually see there's some more stuff in the background, including this little stand here, which might have like a different hat, similar to one that he's wearing, just sitting over here. There's also a painting over here, a bookshelf, and on the bookshelf we have a music disc. And it looks like it has kind of like a reddish or brick red center color in the middle of it. And out of all the different music discs, the disc that's called Blocks looks closest to the one that we see in the image. But what's really fascinating is this thing that's just behind Little Woo. As soon as I see this, I recognize what that was. Later in the clip, you can see it much better. Do any of you guys recognize what this is? It's actually the submarine, which shows up way back 3 years ago when they came out with the mob vote and first showcased the glow squid. Little Woo is riding the submarine and he comes pulling up, talks a little bit about the glow squid and its different properties, including its property that it could mesmerize the player with its glowiness. Now the glow squid mob did make it into the game, so it was a winner. And even though it didn't have a lot of the glowing properties that we were hoping for, its loot, the glow ink, could be applied to get the glowiness onto item frames as well as signs. Out of all the things that they could put in this background, why did they choose the submarine? And which somehow fits perfectly with the story about the player going in and making a giant aquarium specifically for glow squids, and then saying a potion of glowing would top off the aquarium, with even the word potion and glowing being capitalized. Now this type of capitalization of the word potion and the effect is actually how they appear in game. But then we'd expect the word soul lanterns, which is also a Minecraft item, to also have both its words capitalized just like it is in game. In other places where they mention in-game block names, like glass blocks or glow squid, we don't see this capitalization. Or maybe it was just that the article was quickly put together and these minor inconsistencies made their way in. Or maybe the person who wrote this just didn't know that potions of glowing didn't even exist in the game. But if you look at these articles, all of them are actually put together very well, and it's unlikely for such a mistake to be made. They did say that they maybe will sneak in and scatter some clues in each of our articles. And they go on to say that guess you'll have to read them all to find out. But it turns out Minecraft actually puts out a lot of articles. We just scroll down, we can see all the ones from the most current going back in time, and we have to go through all these different articles before we actually get to the article, which actually said that they might be hiding secrets within the articles. Now some of these articles aren't actually about the Minecraft game, and instead are about stuff like Minecraft Legends and Minecraft Dungeons. So it would be pretty difficult to sneak in something that was related to the Minecraft mob vote without accidentally making people that play these versions of the game think that they're getting a feature that they're not actually getting. And some of the articles are very serious, like this one's about parental control, so it's unlikely that they'll sneak anything about the mob vote into this one. A lot of the articles they actually make are related to just basic tutorials on how to play the game and some of the different features of the game, like this one talks about how spawning, dying, and respawning works in the game. Although you can die from mobs, there's very few references within mobs in these articles. Plus, these articles are actually supposed to help players, so they can't have anything that's too bizarre inside them. So if they were to sneak in some little information about the mob vote, it'd have to be probably like some little image where they're talking about what's going on in the image, not necessarily the tutorial that they're doing. Or if they sneak it in one of their like little witty messages, which aren't directly about the tutorial. They do actually have a whole article about mobs in Minecraft, which occurred after the announcement video. And in this one, they actually use the same image that we just seen in the previous article. But what really caught my eye about this one is this image here, which is originally from the Minecraft Live 2021 announcement trailer, where they show all these zombies looking at the screen and kind of like moving towards them with the chicken that kind of pops up very briefly in the background. And actually this whole trailer was about this chicken and how it was moving between different scenes. Speaking of chickens, there is a chicken sitting on top of the whole entire screen. But we also have a bee which is sitting over here on the table as well. But other than that, it just goes over the different types of mobs, talks a little bit about some of the more common ones, and how they fall into the category hostile, passive, and neutral. They also have an article about Minecraft health, how to use command blocks, the deep lukewarm ocean, and the majority of these articles actually are all produced on the exact same day, which is really bizarre, all on the 22nd, a total of 7 of them, which is a lot. They also have one about how you can make your own items using the bench block, the one about the lo-fi Minecraft melodies, and one about a specific mob, the bee. So it could be seen that we are cherry picking in order to just find the most interesting things within these articles. Do you think there's anything to this, or are we just going on a wild goose chase? Now see how I'm designing an automatic farm for every item in the game of Minecraft, and you're always welcome to swing by my live streams, which I do 4 times a week, and say hello. These people you see on the screen are the people that help keep these videos going, and you can get your name up there just by being a supporter of mine with a subscription either on my Patreon, Discord, or Twitch. Thank you all for watching, I'll see you guys next one. Bye bye!